Refugee who spent 3 years in detention on Nauru and Christmas Island has finally been reunited with his family, not in Australia, but in Cambodia. Abdullah Zalghani last saw his wife and kids 7 years ago, but he accepted a deal to restart his life in Cambodia after he says the Australian government promised to help get his family back together.
This is the moment Abdullah Zalghani had been dreaming of. Reuniting with his 2 sons, 2 daughters and his wife after nearly 7 years apart. There were no words as the family embraced, only tears of relief and joy.
Every day I think about first meeting with my family, because 7 years is a long time.
Being reunited after 7 years is the happiest moment of my life. I hope we never get separated again.
The reunion continued at the restaurant Abdullah set up in Phnom Penh. It's been a long time since the family shared a meal together. When war broke out in Syria in 2011, they fled to Lebanon. But the journey didn't stop there for Abdullah. He left his loved ones and went to find a permanent home. From Lebanon, he travelled to Egypt, then to Malaysia and Indonesia, where he boarded a boat headed for Australia. But it was intercepted by authorities, and he spent more than 3 years in offshore detention centres on Christmas Island and then Nauru. Eventually, he chose to move to Cambodia under the Australian government's $55 million refugee deal.
The government of Australia promised me around when I arrived in Cambodia, 4 months, my family coming.
But the reunion took much longer.
When asked why it took 2 years to reunite the family and if the Australian government would be providing any ongoing support, the Department of Home Affairs declined to comment on individual cases, saying that's a matter for the Cambodian government.
A spokesman for Cambodia's refugee department said he was unaware of the Zalghani family's case. The agreement that brought the family back together has now been scrapped. The family are adjusting to life in Cambodia, a future they're determined to face together. Erin Handley, ABC News, Phnom Penh.